We have the president of one particular cup saying a Maha Cup will be organized in Delhi and we will then gherav the Prime Minister's house. Rakesh Tikait has become the mediator in this. Rakesh Tikait has become the sole representative and spokesperson of the wrestlers. We thought this was about the wrestlers, but is it really about the wrestlers anymore? I don't think so. The wrestlers have only become a prop. It's totally political. Now they're saying we're going to expand this in all the states that are critical politically. Why? Why does this have to be expanded to all the states which are critical politically? Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a critical point we have to think about right now. Is there an attempt to misuse the protest? If not, why is one particular Rajya Sabha member of parliament using a protest against sexual harassment to attack demonetization? If there is no attempt to infiltrate the wrestlers' protests, why is the Sanyukt Kisan Morcha and the lobby, certain members of the Lutyens media, trying to revive their failed agenda of a nationwide political strike against the government and say that this is an opportunity to pick up on where we left during the farm law agitations? This is very, very transparent what this is about, isn't it? It's becoming very apparent. Isn't it becoming apparent to you, ladies and gentlemen? If there is no attempt to misdivert a protest where wrestlers are demanding action against the WFI chief, why is the lobby trying to bring in the CAA protests? Trying to say, let us pick up where we left Shaheen Bagh? Have we forgotten what happened after Shaheen Bagh? Have we forgotten the riots that followed? Is this really about the wrestlers anymore? I don't think so. I don't think so. There is somebody else from the Congress who is equating it to the violent protests happening in Manipur. Why? What does Manipur have to do with this? My dear viewers of Republic, we have to respond to the emerging situation with our eyes wide open. We cannot allow this to become a standard operating procedure of the modus operandi of the cabal. Reality is, this has become about political wrestling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is debate number one tonight. This has become political. It's most unfortunate. It's not about the issue anymore. This is an open political season. And I think, and I would urge these wrestlers to tell the politicians to leave them alone. Debate number two this evening. You have the case of Chinmay versus the DMK. And she's asking why the double standards of Stalin who's supporting the wrestlers in Delhi. But in my case, and in other cases where the allegations of sexual harassment by a well-known personality in Tamil Nadu, why is the Chief Minister quiet? Debate number two tonight. And debate number three, we have some changes which are brought into the NCERT syllabus, and this is becoming a very riveting debate. NCERT evolution or devolution, depending on the way you look at it, is debate number three. And here are the headlines this Thursday evening on the debate tonight.
राष्ट्रपति के पास में जाएंगे, देश के होम मिनिस्टर के पास में जाएंगे, सबके पास में जाएंगे, और नहीं कुछ होगा, निर्णय निकलेगा तो पूरे देश भर में मूवमेंट चलेंगे.
Single brigade hijacks the wrestlers' protest. It becomes totally 100% political now. Say the real fight is against the government.
एक भी प्रकरण मेरे ऊपर साबित हो जाएगा तो मैं फांसी पर लटक जाऊंगा.
Hang me if I'm guilty, says Brij Bhushan. BJP MP dares the protesting wrestlers.
इस केस में भी बड़ी तेजी के साथ जांच हो रही है. बहुत सारे लोगों के बयान होने थे, वो हुए भी हैं, और पुलिस अपनी रिपोर्ट देगी. उनको जांच पूरी होने का इंतजार करना चाहिए.
Government appeals again asks the wrestlers to wait for the investigation and the report of the investigating committee, the probe committee, before jumping the gun.
Mr. Vairamuthu is a part of a party or not, because they can come back and say he has never been a part of the party. However, he's a chief guest in all their party functions, party events.
Singer Chinmay questions double standards, asks MK Stalin why back the wrestlers but ignores 17 complaints against lyricist Vairamuthu.
This is a different case. Not all political parties are joining to support this group or that group. That is funny.
And the DMK questions the top singer's allegation, says comparing wrestlers' protest with Chinmay, that case is funny. And the NCERT fact checks the lobby on its spin to the periodic table and evolution chapter in textbooks. That's debate number 3. And ladies and gentlemen, Rakesh Tikait has completely taken over the wrestlers' protests. Political parties are no longer para-dropping, they are dictating terms. And the nub of the real issue is totally lost in this clear and open politicization. This is no longer an attempt by certain quarters to use the wrestlers' protests. This is an attempt to make it a pivot for a wagon for 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the reality. Now let's debate.
The wrestlers are protesting over allegations of sexual harassment.
नेशनल कैंप्स में जो कोचेज होते हैं, सभी कोच नहीं हैं उसमें, लेकिन कुछ कोचेज हैं जो फेडरेशन के खास हैं, जो खुद शोषण करते हैं, महिला कोचों के साथ में गलत व्यवहार करते हैं। उसकी मैंने आवाज उठाई है इस बार, और उसके बावजूद भी वही चीफ कोच नेशनल कैंप में लगाए गए हैं, और अध्यक्ष जी ने खुद पता नहीं कितनी लड़कियों का शोषण किया है।
But to a certain cabal, this is nothing but political opportunity.
All over the world, this action has been condemned, and already a resolution has been passed in the CLP meeting in the Pradesh Congress Committee Office, Haryana. What Anurag Thakur is saying, wrestlers saying nothing has been asked to us, only the pressure tactics are made by the BJP government and the BJP minister.
And then there is an attempt to spin a conspiracy narrative.
संघर्ष तो चल रहा, ऐसा जब सरकार उसके बचाने का उसमें लग रही, सरकार का मंत्री है वो, तो सबूत कहाँ था मिलेंगे, सब कुछ है उनके पास में.
And virtually, they steamroll the protests with a political agenda.
इनकी पार्टी के किसी बड़े नेता ने हमारे देश का नाम रोशन करने वाली लड़कियों को, हमारी बहनों के साथ दुर्व्यवहार किया, गलत काम किया.
हम देखते हैं क्या डिसीजन हमारा रेस्लर भाई बहन ने लेते हैं, उसका ऊपर हमारा मूवमेंट जारी रहेगा.
The cup seems to be calling the shots, with Rakesh Tikait taking a central role.
हम राष्ट्रपति से गुहार लगाएंगे, राष्ट्रपति के पास में जाएंगे, देश के होम मिनिस्टर के पास में जाएंगे, सबके पास में जाएंगे. ये कल वहाँ तय करके और वहाँ पे फिर बातचीत करेंगे, और नहीं कुछ होगा, निर्णय निकलेगा तो पूरे देश भर में मूवमेंट चलेंगे.
The same Rakesh Tikait who blocked roads in Singhu in 2021. The government claims due process is being followed.
हम इस मुद्दे को बड़े संवेदनशील तरीके से ले रहे हैं और मैं कहना चाहता हूं, देश में किसी भी नागरिक की अगर इस तरह की कोई भी कंप्लेंट आती है तो उस पर पुलिस जांच करती है और पुलिस जांच के बाद ही कार्रवाई होती है। इस केस में भी बड़ी तेज़ी के साथ जांच हो रही है। बहुत सारे लोगों के बयान होने थे, वो हुए भी हैं और पुलिस अपनी रिपोर्ट देगी।
But without the oversight committee report in the public domain, even the WFI president is brazening it out.
कम से कम हम लोग सवाल करें, वो तो हमारा राइट है एटलीस्ट, क्योंकि सर
करते रहिए लेकिन मुझे बोलना नहीं है। नहीं क्यों बोले भाई, मेरा फायदा होने वाला क्या इससे? मेरा क्या मीडिया ट्रायल से मुझे फुर्सत मिल जाएगी?
मीडिया ट्रायल नहीं है सर, हम लोग अपनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ही कर रहे हैं सर। आप
मैडम, मैं मेरी मजबूरी समझिए, मैं नहीं बोलूंगा, मैं नहीं बोलूंगा।
Is a genuine issue being appropriated for motivated politics? Let's debate.
And ladies and gentlemen, on the debate this evening, we have a situation here. Raman Malik of the BJP, Ramneek Maan, Karan Verma and Professor Geeta Bhatt are on one side. Dusri taraf, we have Dr. Sunita Godara, former Asian champion, marathon runner, Lokesh Jindal of the Congress, Reena Gupta of Aam Aadmi Party, Anurag Bhadoria of Samajwadi Party, and Khap Panchayat farmer leader Surinder Solanki. अब पहली बात यह है कि सोलंकी जी, आपको मेरी आवाज़ आ रही है?
आ रही है।
इसको अगर राजनीतिक ना करे तो मुझे लगता है बेहतर होगा। क्यों, आप क्या कहते हैं रमन मलिक जी? अगर इसको नेतागिरी, राजनीति और एक तरह से शाहीन बाग पार्ट 2 और फार्मर्स प्रोटेस्ट पार्ट 2 बनाकर एक पूरी तरह से राजनीतिक 2024 को देखते हुए आंदोलन करने की कोशिश हो रही है, तो इससे जो ये रेसलर्स हैं उनका फ़ायदा नहीं होगा। आप इसको राजनीतिक ना करें, मुझे लगता है। आपको क्या लगता है सोलंकी जी, इससे फायदा होगा? राजनीतिक करके फायदा होगा?
देखिए, नहीं, राजनीतिक सवाल नहीं है। सवाल यहाँ पर बहन बेटियों की इज्जत की बात है। और समय समय पर, क्योंकि मैं शुरू दिन से इस आंदोलन से जुड़ा हूँ, हमने हर बार अपील की है कि कोई भी व्यक्ति आए, और हमने खुद भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोगों से भी अपील की है कि वो भी आए। यहाँ पर किसी को कोई प्लेटफॉर्म देने की बात नहीं है। यहाँ पर बात है कि जिस तरीके के संगीन आरोप लगे हैं, और कहीं ना कहीं मुझे कहने में कोई गुरेज नहीं कि सरकार कहीं ना कहीं कई संरक्षण देने की कोशिश ब्रिजभूषण को पूरे एपिसोड में कर रही है कि एक जिस तरीके से महिला शोषण के आरोप इन खिलाड़ियों ने लगाए, और 2013 के कानून के तहत, मेरी बात सुनिए आप पूरी, नहीं पूरी बात आप सुनिए, ऐसे नहीं।
सरकार
2013 के कानून के तहत किसको लेना देना नहीं है?
कोई लेना देना नहीं है। सरकार
ने
का सिर्फ एक लेना देना है कि कानून की अनुपालना होनी चाहिए, उसके अलावा हमारा कोई मतलब नहीं है। ये लड़ाई 18 तारीख को बजरंग पुनिया का ट्वीट था कि ये फॉर्मूला क्यों चेंज करा पर्टिकुलर चीज। मैं आज आपसे एक ही चीज पूछता हूं, ये 18 जनवरी को 2023 को ये आरोप थे या नहीं थे? आप वो बताइए मुझे। और मेरे को आज भी एक ही चीज कहनी है कि दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी होना चाहिए, ईमानदारी से इन्वेस्टिगेशन होनी चाहिए। जो गलत हो उसको फांसी पर टांग दो, जो गलत हो उसको कानून की पूरी सजा मिलनी चाहिए। इसमें क्या गलती है, आप ये बताएं? कोई गलती है बात में? लेकिन तफ्तीश पूरी होनी चाहिए, सबूत सारे आने चाहिए।
के बीच में बात बोलने लग जाते हैं। आपको जब समय आई आप बोलिए। मैंने ये कहा कि जनवरी में जब ये खिलाड़ी वहां पर आके बैठे तो सबका समर्थन लेने से मना कर दिया। सरकार से इनकी बातचीत चली और तीसरे दिन ये खिलाड़ी 72 घंटे का अल्टीमेटम दिया। सरकार ने इनसे लंबी बातचीत करी, खेल मंत्री ने, और कहीं ना कहीं उस पूरे एपिसोड
to zoom on this tweet. This is a tweet which was seen over 1 million times. Please see this tweet again. What is the tweet? And read this tweet. Reena Gupta, show it to Reena. What is the tweet, Reena, on the right? What is the tweet, Reena, on the right? 18 तारीख का ट्वीट है, 18 जनवरी का। क्या ट्वीट है? किसकी ट्वीट है? किसकी ट्वीट है? किसकी tweet है? Whose tweet are you showing?
Bajrang Punia.
And what is he saying?
Bajrang Punia. He is saying that the laws have been changed. That was the initial problem started from here.
Laws of what?
Please tell me
laws
if
of what have been changed?
Problems were there.
Laws of what have been changed?
Should they not have been there on the 18th?
Laws of what? What laws have been changed?
Laws of what have been changed? What are you saying?
Now, what laws of what have been changed? What is your suggestion?
Laws of what
Say
have been
directly.
changed?
The laws of playing, of going into the championships.
Yeah,
please read it.
1 minute. Are you saying here, just 1 minute please, are you saying, Mr. Raman Malik, that the protesters are actually in the protest because they are not under the new laws getting a chance to represent India, and therefore they are trying to build unnatural pressure to benefit in terms of qualification or disqualification at national or international events? If you are making such an allegation and you feel the whole thing is motivated, you say so. Don't be don't suggest. जो कहना है आप directly बोलिए.
My humble submission is no, I am not suggesting. मैं बहुत clearly बोलता हूँ Arnab, and you know it. My simple submission here is that if the sexual harassments would have been happening over the years, they would have been there as a fact on the 18th also. Then the protest would have been about those issues, not about changing the laws. The point is that this thing is too messed up and it needs a proper investigation.
No, you are not.
So why are you not carrying out a proper investigation? What is stopping you from carrying out a proper investigation? Why have you not set up an SIT? These wrestlers started this protest in January. It is the end of May. 5 महीने हो गए. Why have you not set up an SIT? A simple question. Why are you trying to protect Braj Bhushan Singh? What is it that you are trying to protect Braj Bhushan Singh? You should have set up an SIT by now.
आपके यहाँ राशन कार्ड बनते हैं. You have a ration card making factory. You have a ration card making factory. You have a ration card making factory. You protect those people who rape Nirbhaya by giving them sewing machines.
I just want to come in right now, please. And can I have a little bit of silence on both sides? I want to be in the middle. 1 second. Reena, listen to me. Reena, listen to me. Listen to me. Raman Malik, listen to me. Reena, thank you. Thank you, Reena. Thank you, Reena. Thank you. I am of a clear view if I will be heard. Reena, people have been supporting this so long as this has not become political. I'm telling you, what is unfortunate now is that the matter is not in the hands of the wrestlers anymore. They are neither directing or deciding the cut, the thrust, the direction. The entire movement protest has been taken over by diverse political groups and very powerful political parties. These powerful political groups, these powerful khap panchayats, these powerful political forces, they will just use the wrestlers. The wrestlers' protest is losing credibility as this happens. Please let it be. Please let it be.
Can I speak, Arnab?
Please don't do this. I am saying, Reena, demonetization has nothing to do with protest, but politicians are linking demonetization to protest. Some people are saying what we could not achieve during CA, what we could not achieve during farmers' agitation, what we could not achieve during Shaheen Bagh. Let us restart that. You restart your political protest politically. Don't take on a non-political issue and make it a political wrestling match. Reena, don't do this. Because the more you do it, the more the wrestlers will lose. You see, there is a process. You take it through the process. You know this, Reena, that you would not allow any process without a due investigation, without a due police inquiry, without a due court process to become a precedent if it was an allegation against a member of your party.
Arnab, it is the
You would not allow it.
that is politicizing the issue.
What is it,
Arnab, why have
Lokesh?
you called me if you don't want me to
It's the
speak?
ruling party that
No,
is
that's
politicizing
not
the
me.
issue.
That's Lokesh. Yeah, yes, Lokesh. What are you saying?
No, I have not had my chance to speak.
I'm coming, Reena. 1 minute.
So this is not fair.
That's
Why
Lokesh.
didn't Delhi police immediately register an FIR? Why is Brij Bhushan Sharan still occupying a position where he can...
1 minute at a time, Karan, wait! Karan, wait! It's a hot debate, Karan. Please wait. Lokesh, complete fast.
I have certain questions. Number one, why is Brij Bhushan Sharan still occupying a position where he can influence the probe, he can tamper the evidence? Why hasn't he resigned yet? Secondly, why didn't Delhi police immediately file an FIR and start a probe? Why was it waiting for the Supreme Court
Arnab,
to give a
also please ask
directive
him
to
which
initiate a
position is he referring
probe?
to?
When it's a cognizable offense, as per the due procedure of law, the Delhi police was
which position, sir?
mandated to immediately file an FIR. Sir, Brij Bhushan Sharan,
now 2 FIRs have been filed.
Arnab,
Just so you
please
know.
ask him which position is he referring to.
Brij Bhushan Sharan is still occupying the position. Don't you think his position is enough so as to tamper the evidence?
Okay, Lokesh, I heard that. Karan on the left, and then Reena back responding to this debate. In 1 minute, we will take the time. We will take the time. And I just want to say this tonight.
Arnab, when we have slogans like Modi Teri Kabar Khudegi, what does this mean? This shows they want to corner the government. When on 28th May you start marching towards the parliament, what signal are you trying to do? You are trying to tarnish the image of India. So I must say this, yes, they are our heroes, but they must
you are allowing a rapist to sit, an accused rapist to sit in the parliament. That is not
tarnishing the image of the country. You cannot let the stage be given to the likes of Rakesh Tikait, to the likes of Pappu Yadav, to the likes of Robert Wada. This has become a hotspot for political opportunism. We cannot let this become a political tourist place. I am sorry.
Reena,
this is giving India a bad name. Let the investigation reach its logical conclusion.
Karan, if I just get everyone in, please. I just want to be very clear on a couple of things. I like people who support causes on the basis of their belief. जब खप पंचायत है वो कह रहे हैं कि हमें इन लड़कियों के हक के लिए लड़ना पड़ेगा, ये बहुत अच्छी बात है सुनीता गुडारा जी, बहुत अच्छी बात है। मैं ये भी चाहूँगा कि जितने खाप पंचायत हैं ये कैंपेन करें अगेंस्ट फीमेल फीटिसाइड, अगेंस्ट फोर्स्ड मैरिज, अगेंस्ट कोट अनकोट जिसको कहा जाता है ऑनर किलिंग। ऑनर किलिंग की केस जो होती है ना, कि कोई अपने कास्ट के बाहर, कोई अपने रिलीजन के बाहर जब शादी करे तो उसके खिलाफ भी खाप पंचायत कैंपेन करे। ये रीना गुप्ता को कहना चाहिए इस प्रोग्राम पे औपचारिक तौर से कि ये समझा जाए कि फीमेल फीटिसाइड
तो सरकार क्या करेगी?
नहीं
विपक्ष करेगा
भाई, खाप पंचायत कह रहे हैं ना वो
सरकार
नहीं जेंडर जस्टिस के लिए खाप पंचायत लड़ना चाहते हैं ना, तो इन मुद्दों पे क्यों ना लड़े? अनुराग भदौरिया इन मुद्दों पे क्यों ना लड़े?
सरकार का तो कोई मतलब नहीं है,
इन मुद्दों पे क्यों ना लड़े?
की बात करेगी,
ये सरकार का काम है।
अनुराग भदौरिया
के लिए
सरकार क्या कर रही है?
बात करेगी, हर
सरकार क्यों बचा रही है?
सरकार क्यों है ना, ये भी तो बता दो ना।
किसको बचा रहे हैं?
सब काम विपक्ष करेगा तो सरकार क्यों है? सरकार किस लिए, ये बता दीजिए ना। सरकार की जिम्मेदारी होती है।
एक मिनट, वन साइड एट अ टाइम प्लीज। वेट Karan wait, replacing Karan with Ramnik Man। 1 minute, आप 2 मिनट। रीना आ रहा हूं आपके पास, 1 at a time। अनुराग भदौरिया अपनी बात खत्म करें।
आज वो हमारे देश की रेसलर्स हैं, ये जिम्मेदारी हमारी विपक्ष की बनती है। अगर कोई परेशान है तो उनके साथ खड़ा होना, उनको न्याय दिलाना। आप क्या चाहते हो, किसी को न्याय दिलाने के लिए आप खड़े नहीं हो? अगर सरकार नहीं सुनती है, सरकार किसी की बात नहीं मानना चाहती है, तो क्या किसी को अकेला छोड़ दिया जाए? ये जिम्मेदारी हमारी आपकी नहीं बनती है?
तो मुझे ये बताइए मान्यवर, प्लीज लिसन टू मी मिस्टर भदौरिया, कैन आई हैव सम साइलेंस ऑन द प्रोग्राम? रमनिक एंड रमन प्लीज वेट। मिस्टर भदौरिया, सवाल है आपके लिए सवाल है। सवाल से ज्यादा टिप्पणी है, और टिप्पणी ये है मेरी, माय स्पेशल कमेंट ऑन व्हाट यू आर सेइंग इज दिस। मिस्टर अनुराग भदौरिया, My question is this. I like, no. Anurag, listen to me. Anurag ji, listen. Anurag ji, आप सुनिए मेरी बात. सुनिए, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है. Reena, why are you saying, let me ask my question. No, why are you interfering? Let me ask one question to Anurag Bhadoria. आपको क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रही है? मैं अनुराग भदौरिया को सवाल पूछ रहा हूं क्योंकि he is fighting for the rights of women and I am very happy about that. All I want to ask him is this, Mr. Anurag Bhadoria. ये देखिए, this is now I can't handle two people shouting at a time. 1 second. My question to Anurag Bhadoria. Thank you, Mr. Bhadoria. My question to you is, thank you very much. Thank you. मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है, आप 1 मिनट रुक जाइए प्लीज. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि आप वुमेन्स राइट्स के लिए ऐसे लड़ रहे हैं. इसी आवाज, इसी बुलंदी और इसी तीव्र गति के साथ अगर आप कुछ भी कहते, जब आपके नेता ने कहा था लड़के हैं, गलतियां हो जाती है इन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ रेप, बलात्कार के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में आपने नेता ने कहा था कि नहीं कि लड़के हैं, गलतियां हो जाती हैं, कहा था कि नहीं? बताइए मुझे. ये आर्टिफिशियल एम्पैथी दिखाने की कोशिश मत कीजिए मेरे प्रोग्राम पर.
जो देश का मेडल लेके आती है उनको रोड पे घसीट रहे हैं, एक तरफ नए पार्लियामेंट का आप उद्घाटन कर रहे हैं. ये कैसा देश है भाई? कैसा देश है? इसमें अगर हम लोग उनके साथ जाके खड़े होते तो आप कहते हो राजनीति हो रही है. ये अगर हम उनके साथ नहीं होंगे तो कौन होंगे? अर्नब, आप नहीं हो रहे हैं, बीजेपी खड़ी नहीं हो रही है, तो हमारी जिम्मेदारी बनती है कि अगर बेटियां परेशान है तो उनके साथ खड़ा होना. अगर इसको आप राजनीति
Ramnik Man is on the debate on what is becoming a completely political protest, and I still hold the view the more political it becomes, the less credibility it will have. We need to take the politicians out of it and the wrestlers must not allow it. Yes, please, Ramnik Man versus Reena. And 1 minute. Reena wanted to complete her point. 1 minute. So I'll let Reena complete her point. I will bring in Geeta Bhatt and Ramnik Man on the left, and I will bring in Reena and on the right. Reena, complete your point. Reena, listen, I'll tell you one more thing, Reena. See, I'm telling you one thing. Reena, listen to me. A simple question to you. Don't hijack this, please. Because if you hijack it, you are ending the credibility of this campaign. These are not politicians, but if you are comparing Manipur to this, demonetization, Shaheen Bagh, CA, farmers protest, then and Bhim Army chief comes in, gives a religious color on this, and then Rakesh Tikait comes in on this. Congress says is par political satyagrah honi chahiye, and then Reena, it will benefit you, but it will not benefit these players. Please.
Can I speak now?
Yes.
Arnab, so let us look at who this person is. The accused, look, he's a history sheeter. He's had sections like 307, attempt to murder, Tada. He's gone inside the jail for helping Dawood Ibrahim. So this is the powerful person that we are talking about. This is the history sheeter. And why is the government trying to protect him? Modi ji could not find anybody else to become the head of the Wrestling Federation except a history sheeter. Bharatiya Janata Party has a history of protecting rapists, whether it's Kuldeep Senegar, whether it's the Mantri in Haryana, Sandeep Singh. They took out a march in the support of Kathua rapists. So instead of saying Beti Badhao, Beti Padhao, we have to say बलात्कारिये भारतीय जनता पार्टियों से अपनी बेटियों को बचाओ. Why is it that the wrestlers have been sitting on a protest since January? Why did they not form an SIT? Why did they not fast track the case? Why did they allow the case to be politicized? They should have formed a fast track court and
you must not but Reena, what happens is precisely what you just 1 minute please, Reena. See, I'll tell you if you understand. The problem is that you are saying that we are speaking up for wrestlers. I am saying that you are conveniently claiming to speak up for them. I just want you to think today, and I want you to gather the courage to ask maybe Lokesh of the Congress, that when the Indian Youth Congress Assam Unit Chief Ankita Datta accused her Congress, Indian Youth Congress Chief, of sexual harassment, did Rahul Gandhi speak up for Ankita Datta? Did Priyanka Vadra?
In such cases, it's the police that is supposed to act. The police let
logic changes. See, logic changes. The police is supposed to act.
Also take law in our hand. No, tell me one thing. Now you want the Congress party to carry out the investigation.
Sunita Godara.
And bring the
Sunita Godara, आपको क्या लगता है?
What will the ruling government for? Playing tambura, doing bhajan?
Sunita Godara, please कुछ कहना चाहती है? Let us speak.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sunita ji. Sunita ji.
I've been listening all these speakers. Please let me see. There is two types of politics: good politics and bad politics. And please, in these sports. This is a sports issue, so we should have good politics in it. And the good politics is an art of dealing with people, issues, problems and giving the solution. But here, instead of giving the solution, the things are becoming worse, The things are politicizing, yes, you are right, and it is becoming ugly. The sports stars are getting worst treatment by police. Nobody is listening to them, and the people who are helping them, Khap Panchayat, they have their own आन बान शान का मुद्दा. Now वो तो ठन गए कि भाई हम तो कुछ करके दिखाएंगे. Then other parties, they are just coming there because 2024 is election, so they are coming. 3 months, no party came to protest. Listen, 3 months when there was a lull period, no party came to support the wrestlers. 3 months, nobody came to protest to these wrestlers, Now the solution is only with the sports law. And if sports law is there, professional misconduct may Braj Bhushan court bar from sports for life कर सकते हैं. It will take only 3 days. उसके बाद the court is, whatever court is doing very good, SIT कर रही है very good, and investigation is going, it will take time, very good. But where is the ethics commission as per the Olympic charter, as per the sports law? Where with this professional misconduct, what Braj Bhushan is doing again and again on TV, calling this Olympic medal 15 rupees ka medal, and he is saying mantra to these Olympic medalists, what not? He's whatever he is doing is unsportsmanlike.
I totally agree with you on this.
Simple punishment.
I think what you made here,
sports for
Sunita
life,
ji,
that only. Yeah. Sports Commission.
Yeah, Sunita ji, you are also you're correct out here.
Sports law.
Yeah, you're correct out here. I feel the players should not allow this to become political. But at the same time, somewhere I believe.
Yes.
Somewhere I believe, Ramnik and Geeta Bhatt, that he is getting political protection because he is important in a certain belt of Uttar Pradesh. Why does the BJP need him to win that certain belt of Uttar Pradesh? And even if they win it, is that more important? And it's not only about the legality in this case. What is happening is the BJP, Ramnik, is hiding behind the technicality of the process. Trust the law enforcement mechanism, trust the court, trust the expert committee, etc. But the man has also shown contempt for the people on whose success he rides. He rides on the success of wrestlers. He has shown absolute contempt. For his conduct, he should be removed. I am not saying the legality of the case. Sunita Godara is saying for the way he behaves, his attitude. This Kalmadi approach to stuff. मैं नेता हूँ, ये खिलाड़ी है, ये मेरे नीचे, ये मेरे अंडर है, ये कौन होते हैं? How dare they? That approach, he has contempt. He has contempt. That I find intolerable, absolutely intolerable, Ramnik.
Arnab, I am no fan of Brij Bhushan Singh, Sharan, to be very honest and frank and upright about it. But there are two aspects to this entire issue that you see. One is related to the sports and the other is related to politics. Now, as far as the sports issue is concerned, it is triggered by a change in the rules that you have to go through trials. Even if you are an international player, you have successfully won local or national games or events, you will still have to go through trials, which they do not want to go through. That is the aspect of this sports. Now, coming back to the politics of it, and especially when an Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson
he's talking about the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson, Lokesh, not you. He's targeting Reena. Let him respond to Reena. Reena will respond after he finishes. Lokesh, why are you so eager to support the Aam Aadmi Party? आप उनको बोलने दीजिए, please. No. You are not the AAP spokesperson. Why are you defending the AAP? You be quiet. She's there. She will handle it.
Arnab, I deserve 2 minutes.
No, I know, but I don't know what is happening with him. He's so jumpy when you mention AAP.
Because the person
Lokesh, she's there. No, she'll defend it.
Mr. Congressman, if you can please be a little tolerant. I waited 40 minutes for my turn to speak, sir. Thank you very much. There was a Congress MP, an advocate and a spokesperson who was caught in his cabin, making relations with a woman. That was Congress Party for you.
Sir,
Ankita Datta,
you
the
don't
internal
have
halat
a
of
right
Congress
to
Party
speak
for you.
About Congress.
Sukanya
you look
case,
at your
sir,
own
please.
conduct first.
Sir, please.
Your entire political
sir,
party is supporting somebody who is being accused.
Let him speak.
That is Congress Party for you. Sandeep Singh, an MLA, sex for ration card racket. Sandeep Singh, sex for ration card racket. That is Aam Aadmi Party for you. At the root is the change in the rules. The wrestlers who are protesting are at the fag end. They're at the dusk of their sports career. They are looking for a second career in politics.
That is not right. No. I condemn that. I condemn that. Geeta Bhatt, will you take that lying down? Will you take what Ramnik said lying down, Geeta?
No.
Geeta, he said, and that is wrong. He says the wrestlers are looking for a political innings. That is wrong. Geeta. Wait a minute. Geeta first, then I'll come to the others. Geeta, louder. Geeta, everyone else.
For 40 minutes, I am...
Arnab, the country is proud of these wrestlers. They have brought so much laurels to the country on international arena. And it is not that the government has not acknowledged it. Government has given them enormous, felicitated them with huge amount of cash prizes, crores of rupees.
This is all politicization. I'll tell you why also. Arnab, I'll give you figures. Geeta ji, please.
Geeta, 1 minute. No, Ramnik, hold it. Let Geeta complete, for God's sake.
It is the government.
Arnab, I'll give you figures.
Which has come
I'll give you
out
facts
and
and figures.
felicitated them, given them government jobs. They are getting handsome salaries, so the government has been all out in felicitating them, in awarding them for their hard work, which they duly deserve.
Wait a minute, Ramnik. Ramnik, I think, Ramnik, yeah, Geeta, abhi at 9:42, and I'm getting 1 minute. We are in our statement has been made. ये controversial है, इस पर बहुत ट्विटर पे responses आ रहे हैं और कई लोग oppose कर रहे हैं इसको. और रमणीक मान, I would like to tell you कि आपने अभी कहा, और हिंदी में कह देता हूँ फिर अंग्रेजी में, ये कह रहे हैं कि ये जो protesting wrestlers हैं, ये they are at the end of their sporting career. मुझे बोलने दीजिए. और इनका कहना है कि ये राजनीतिकरण कर रहे हैं क्योंकि ये नेता बनना चाहते हैं. क्या सुनीता जी ये स्टेटमेंट सही है? इसको टॉलरेट किया जाएगा?
Yes, मैं जवाब दूंगी इसका. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, ये जितने भी वहां बैठे हुए हैं ना, ये सब मेडल प्रोस्पेक्ट्स हैं एशियन गेम्स में, एशियन चैंपियनशिप में, कॉमनवेल्थ में, इवन इन ओलंपिक्स. ये अभी जो आप लोग कह रहे हैं डेरोगेटरी रिमार्क्स है, इस बंदे को भी स्पोर्ट्स से बिल्कुल अलग रखना चाहिए. दूसरी बात, ये नेता बनना चाहते हैं. आप बोल रहे हैं कि उसके लिए ये सड़कों पे आए हैं. दे आर सो गुड कि इनको कोई भी नेता बना लेता. इनको उसके लिए सड़कों पे आने की जरूरत नहीं थी. प्लीज, फॉर गॉड सेक, डोंट demean these wrestlers who have brought laurels for the country. Those who have brought Olympic medals for the country.
A lot of responses to this. On the Motorola moment before I get the others in. On the Motorola moment, ladies and gentlemen, let me read out some tweets that are coming in. Keshav Sharma says every point brought out by Ramnik is 200% correct. You have exposed the wrestlers as well as the politicians, says Keshav Sharma. Okay, RK Singh says the wrestling ring is not enough for some champions. So some of the people are against. Okay, Mohit Ram, Ramnik Maan sir makes a valid point. when you listen to him speak, you come to appreciate how at least one analyst speaks clearly and honestly to the people. So Ramnik's getting some support, surprisingly, on this. Arnab sir, this political party has no sympathy with our wrestlers. They have to do their politics in every case. Meera Bhatt, sorry Arnab, most of the time you're on the right side, not on this issue. Reena is right. Reena is right, she says. Meera says Reena is right. Why are the accused still not in custody? From January, the people who brought glory are not being given justice. Very sharp divisions on this subject. And one last one. Let me go a little behind on this. And we're getting interesting series of tweets on the program. And we have the Stud 9 who says the farmer protest didn't get much support. Tikait is an Andolan GV. People have enough of these foreign-funded protests. No one cares for protests by 3-4 disgruntled wrestlers who are making false accusations. Very sharp divisions. Back on the debate and going back to the AAP representative on the debate right now. And Reena, 1 minute. 1 minute, ruk jaiye Ramnik. Reena wanted to say something out here. Reena, listen, the sports ministry has taken action. They've sought explanation. The sports minister has met the wrestlers within 2 days of the protest. Babita Phogat was added to the oversight committee, and that was a recommendation of the wrestlers who said Babita Phogat should be there. 2 FIRs have been filed. The Supreme Court has directed the wrestlers to approach the High Court or the trial court first. So the process is going on. Are you to say that you don't believe in the process? You run 2 state governments. You don't believe in the process. 2 राज्य सरकार चलाते हैं, कोई लीगल प्रोसेस में कोई आपकी मतलब कोई आस्था ही नहीं है उसमें.
पूरी आस्था है Arnab, but we have seen the way the government has handled this. First of all, they were not ready to register an FIR. Only after the Supreme Court came down heavily, they registered an FIR. The findings of this committee that has been set up, why are the findings of the committee not public? Some of the committee members have said that they were not allowed to even read the report, what was in the report. So Arnab, the government is totally responsible for messing up this whole affair. They should have, right from the beginning, set up an SIT, fast track court. In 3 months, everything would have been over. Doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani. But they know.
They do not respect that.
History.
PT Usha.
And that is why
PT Usha was manhandled as the wrestlers cheered on. They have no respect for Mary Kom, no respect for PT Usha, no respect for the court, no respect for the rule of law. It cannot be my way or the highway.
सुरिंदर सोलंकी जी और अनुराग भटौरिया डिबेट पे आए. सुरिंदर सोलंकी और अनुराग भटौरिया डिबेट पे आए. पहला सवाल मेरा ये है सोलंकी जी से. Solanki ji on one side. So now Surinder, I'll set it up. I have Surinder Solanki and Anurag Bhattacharya on the right hand side and Ramnik Maan and Raman Malik on the other. Solanki ji, आपसे सवाल है. Ramnik Maan इधर कह रहे हैं कि ये लोग जो है रेसलर्स है, ये अपने स्पोर्टिंग करियर इनका खत्म होने वाला है, राजनीति में आना चाहते हैं और आप उसका प्रोत्साहन कर रहे हैं. इस पर आप जरा अपनी प्रतिक्रिया दें. सुरिंदर सोलंकी, खप पंचायत के नेता.
देखिए
खप पंचायत के नेता सुरिंदर सोलंकी पहले बोलेंगे. अनुराग जी जी बोलिए.
एक बात मैं साफ कर देना चाहता हूं कि जिस तरीके का यहाँ पर माहौल है, इस तरीके का नहीं होना चाहिए. एक व्यक्ति जब बोल रहा है तो उसकी बात सुननी चाहिए, उसके बाद दूसरे को जवाब देना चाहिए. आपने जो सवाल पूछा कि रमनीक मान जो कह रहे हैं, एक बात मुझे बताइए, क्या कोई अपनी इज्जत को दांव पे लगा कर और इस तरह रहेगा? उनके लिए राजनीति अगर उनको करनी होगी तो क्या कोई भी, कितने उदाहरण आपको मैं दिखा दूं, मोहम्मद अजरुद्दीन हो, चाहे विजेंद्र सिंह हो, चाहे आपके चेतन चौहान हो, कौन से खिलाड़ी को जब टिकट नहीं मिला? सवाल ये नहीं है, सवाल इन बेटियों के साथ जो घिनौना अपराध हुआ है उसको लेकर यहाँ बैठे और इस तरीके की इनके ऊपर झूठे आरोप या मनगढ़ंत आरोप जो लगाने की कोशिश की जा रही है, इससे पूरा समाज जो आरोप लगा रहे हैं, उनके घर में भी बहन बेटियां, इस तरीके के आरोप नहीं लगाने चाहिए. ये बेबुनियाद है, क्योंकि मैं पिछले 40 दिन से वहां पर देख रहा हूं. सवाल ये है कि इन्होंने सिर्फ इतनी सी मांग रखी है कि
रमन मलिक आपको सवाल कर रहे हैं उल्टा. सुरेंद्र सोलंकी वर्सेस रमन मलिक, 1 versus 1. सोलंकी जी रमन मलिक आपको कुछ कहना चाहते हैं? रमन मलिक कुछ कहना चाहते हैं आपको सोलंकी जी? इसलिए मैं सिर्फ आप दोनों को स्क्रीन पे रखते हुए उनको बोलिए. आप रमन जी बोलिए, ब्रीफली बोलिए, संक्षिप्त में बोलिए.
आप कौन से समाज की बोल रहे हैं?
किसको बोल रहे हैं?
आप कौन से समाज की बोल रहे हैं?
समाज होता है,
आप किस
कौन सा
समाज की
समाज
बात
होता
कर
है?
रहे
मेरे को
हैं?
ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा, आप समाज की क्या बात कर रहे हैं? समाज तो सभी स्वर समाज है, उसमें कोई एक समाज की बात थोड़ी ना है, स्वर समाज की बात है। देखिए
ये जो बात है ना, ये गुपचुप मत बोलिए, पीछे छुपके मत बोलिए सोलंकी जी। मैं तो सिंपल सी बात पूछता हूं कि मैरी कॉम, योगेश्वर और पीटी उषा, ये सारे के सारे जो हैं ये खिलाड़ी नहीं है क्या? इनको नहीं पता कि क्या हो रहा है क्या नहीं हो रहा? क्या इनको इज्जत का नहीं पता बच्चियों की? इनको भी पता है, बबीता को नहीं पता। बबीता ने तो आज भी जो
पंचायत लीडर सुरेंद्र सोलंकी वेरी इंवॉल्व्ड इन द प्रोटेस्ट इज रिस्पोंडिंग टू यू। सोलंकी जी जवाब दें।
दे रहा हूं मैं, क्या पीटी उषा जी को राज्यसभा जाने के लिए सड़क पर आकर प्रदर्शन करना पड़ा? क्या योगेश्वर दत्त को सड़क पर आकर प्रदर्शन करना पड़ा? उनके साथ घटना नहीं हुई, उनका भी सम्मान करते, वो खिलाड़ी हैं, हमारे देश के खिलाड़ी हैं, उसका भी हमारे देश का नाम रोशन किया, थोड़े बढ़ाया। बात ये है कि जिस तरीके से
एक मिनट
बच्ची के साथ हुआ है, उस तरह की
मैं इस बात को मानूंगा, रमन मलिक सोलंकी जी मेरी बात सुनिए,
गंभीर मुद्दा है, उसकी जांच होकर उसके
होनी चाहिए,
उसको गिरफ्तार करना चाहिए।
अरे मैं तो ये पूछूं आपसे कि बबीता फोगाट, योगेश्वर दत्त, मैरी कॉम, पीटी उषा, सबके ऊपर वहां खड़े हुए आंदोलन जीवियों ने सवाल उठाया, क्या वो देश की शान नहीं है? क्या वो खिलाड़ी देश की शान नहीं थे?
उन्होंने सवाल, मैं बताऊं आपको मलिक साहब, उन्होंने सवाल पहले नहीं उठाया, उन्होंने भरोसा किया, लेकिन जिस तरीके से उन्होंने, मुझे यह मालूम है, बच्चों ने कहा कि उन्होंने कमेटी पे सवाल जब उठाया, उन्होंने कहा कि कमेटी के,
अरे आपकी तो यो रही कि या तो मेरी सही या कुछ नहीं कही।
कमेटी के लोग जो उस कमेटी में जो गठित की थी सरकार की तरफ, वो जवाब सुनकर रोने लगे थे।
टू शार्पली पॉलिटिकल। अनुराग भदौरिया, इसको पॉलिटिकल मत करिए।
अरे आपका तो ये
अनुराग भदौरिया स्टैंड ऑन द राइट फॉर 30 सेकंड्स। मिस्टर भदौरिया, समाजवादी पार्टी के।
देखिए, इस देश के अंदर में बेटियां बैठी हैं, बेटियों को जिस तरह से बेटियों के साथ अन्याय हुआ, ये जिम्मेदारी बनती है एक सामाजिक नागरिक होने के नाते, एक हिंदुस्तान का नागरिक होने के नाते। अगर समाज की बेटियां परेशान है तो हमारी आपकी जिम्मेदारी बनती है उनकी मदद करना। अर्नब, आपको भी उनकी मदद करनी चाहिए।
मैं तो 6 महीने से कह रहा हूं, मगर मान्यवर मैं ये भी कह रहा हूं कि आप कृपया इससे दूर रहिए।
उसका ध्यान नहीं देता।
सुनीता गोडारा जी आपको कुछ कहना चाहती है, एशियन चैंपियन रह चुके हैं, मैराथन रनर है। सुनीता गोडारा कुछ कहेंगे, समाजवादी पार्टी के स्पोक्स पर्सन सुनीता गोडारा टू अनुराग भदौरिया। सुनीता जी,
पॉलिटिक्स वाले बात कर लें, कितना भी कुछ हो जाए, कोर्ट अपना टाइम लेगा, लेकिन इसके पहले एक मिनट मेरी बात सुन लीजिए, एक मिनट मेरी बात सुन लीजिए। इंटरनेशनल ओलंपिक कमेटी ने ध्यान देना शुरू कर दिया है, वो स्पोर्ट्स लॉ को फॉलो करती है। इंटरनेशनल ओलंपिक कमेटी ने नोटिस भेजा है आईओए को।
प्रोसेस
भाई साहब एक मिनट कुछ स्पोर्ट्स की भी बात सुन लीजिए, स्पोर्ट्स लॉ की बात सुन लीजिए। आईओसी ने आईओए को नोटिस भेज दिया, UWW ने WFI को नोटिस भेज दिया, और इसमें कोई देरी नहीं है कि वो स्पोर्ट्स लॉ को फॉलो करके बैन लगा देंगे। समझने की कोशिश करिए, इंटरनेशनल कमिटी स्पोर्ट्स लॉ को फॉलो करती है, और वो पहले भी एक बार
nobody's listening now. Reena, the sensible approach here. One minute. Reena, the sensible approach here. The courts are there, the law enforcement protest is there, the expert committee is there, and I since you are please Reena, I'll tell you one thing. If you are taking a position, no, we can't. Reena, we can't take a politically convenient position because it may come back to hurt others, and then we'll say no system matters, no legal process matters. We will have a my way or highway approach, which is not good for the long term.
Arnab, Braj Bhushan has accepted on camera that he has murdered somebody. He has accepted on camera that he hugged somebody and she was uncomfortable. मैंने उनको गले लगाया और वो असहज महसूस कर रही थी.
Closing.
If this is not acceptance.
Yeah, but Rakesh Tikait and Naresh Tikait have also been booked many times for making inflammatory speeches.
Demonetization. Why have you brought in CAA? Why are you saying Modi teri kabar khudegi? Is this related to restless causes?
What are they giving sermons about? Ladies and gentlemen, this has become so completely political. I would say at the very end, sometimes when the politicians come in, they must be stopped. And I urge anyone who can reach out to the wrestlers to tell them to keep the politicians out of it. And I hope the report is made public soon. Then we can debate it. I will put up the entire report on republicworld.com. The Delhi police should give me a copy of the report. I thank you all for joining me tonight on that debate. And in another context, in the case of Tamil Nadu, a case comes up where MK Stalin, the chief minister, is supporting the wrestlers. And then there's a case in which he is accused of being silent against someone he knows, against someone he is believed to be extremely close to, who has sexual harassment allegations against him. Is there hypocrisy on that side? Both sides, and a very sharp debate in a few minutes.
QSMTHE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Has been #1 for the past 6 years. We've broken the biggest stories and reported from where it mattered most. We've disrupted the broadcast news media from India. And now we are coming to digital. Republic on digital this July.
Republic TV has been #1 on television for the past 6 years. We broke the biggest stories and reported from where it mattered. We disrupted broadcast news television in India, and now we are all set to go digital. Republic on digital this July.
Republic is #1 on television, now soon on digital this July.
#1 on TV, now soon on digital. Republic on digital this July. Republic #1 on TV, now soon on digital this July.
For 6 years, you've trusted Republic TV with breaking news, views and debates. For the very first time, we're bringing #1 news brand on digital. Stay tuned for Republic Digital this July.
Republic has been #1 for the last 6 years. And in these 6 years, you've loved us, you've supported us, you've stood by us. And we at Republic have broken the biggest news stories. We've set the nation's news agenda. And now we are ready for the big disruption on digital. Yes, so that you don't miss a moment of what's going on in the country and around the world. Republic on digital this July.
For the last 6 years, Republic TV has been the #1 channel on TV. On television, day after day, night after night, you, the viewer, have been coming back to us for our investigative reports, our reportage from different parts of the country and the world, our opinions on TV that make us #1. And through our struggles and through everything that we've done to be the #1 channel on TV, it's now time for digital. Republic on digital this July. Republic TV has been #1 for the last 6 years. We've reported some of the biggest stories that matter. We have changed the face